I'm going to show you how to use BPC PowerForms to easily set up a fully functional master detail form in less than 5 minutes. We are going to use the typical country-city scenario. I have created 2 custom lists in my SharePoint site: List Countries, which uses only the default SharePoint title column, and List Cities, which contains the same columns with the addition of a lookup field named Country that points to my countries list. Let's assume that we want to manage a country record while at the same time being able to add, modify or delete cities to and from the parent country in a single form. First of all, I'm going to register PowerForms for my countries edit form, so that from now on we use a PowerForm whenever a list item is edited. When I click Edit on the list item, the default form customization is opened, which contains only the title column. In order to further customize my form, I'm going to click on the Designer button, which opens PowerForms Drag and Drop Editor. First, I need to add a list query that points to the related cities list items. We'll define the URL of the site that contains the child list, the name of the list, and the associated criteria based on which the city's records will be retrieved. Since I'm designing the countries form, I will retrieve all cities list items where country ID is equal to the control that is bound to ID column. Watch the curly bracket expression, which will be replaced by the CID controls value during runtime. The type of the comparison is lookup, because we are searching based on a lookup ID. Now I'm defining the fields to be returned by my list query. This is optional, but I will select ID and title, so I don't have to explicitly define the fields in my subforms grid. ID and title. Now we are ready to add the subform to my parent form. Let's go back to the Designer area and select among a wide range of controls. What I need for my case is a list and form control. I drag it to my Design area and open its properties in order to further configure it. We'll give a unique name of our preference. The control is going to use the cities list query that I just created as a value. In order to finalize the control's configuration, we need to force it to provide a default value to the country field of the city's record. This value is going to be used when a new city is created in order to link the child record with its parent, that is, the city with its parent country. Therefore, I go to the extra configuration, select Default Values, and add a new one for the country field. Since country is a lookup field, the value will be in ID sharp value format. Expressions in curly brackets are going to be replaced in runtime by the parent form's control values. I click Save, and that's it. If I refresh my edit form, the list and form control will be ready to display and manipulate all child records for the specific country. When I select cities from the list, the subform automatically loads and displays their information into the control. Let's add a new city to UK. I type Liverpool. And it's correctly saved. Now, if I wanted to hide the country control in the city subform, I would open the Designer in the child form and hide the control so that it always inherits the parent form's country. I save the subform's design and refresh my edit form, now, even though the country is hidden, we'll see that if I add a new city, it is successfully added under UK. So let's add one more. Click Save, and that's it. Thank you for watching.